Hi. You have been hearing me talk about mission-based risk program. But here's a question. What do you measure? What do you see? I understand that I have to identify what those mission critical systems are, but how I start even measuring that? What kind of metrics should I have around that? Well, I want to talk about with you that today and a few key metrics, or at least the framework of a metric program for you to at least identify your baseline today and improve upon. So basically concept is understanding what your mission critical systems are. Once you have that, identify what environment they live. Well, it's production, dev, test, and whatever other environment you may have in your organization. And once you understand that, let's focus on production. You identify your production systems that are mission critical to your organization. The next step will be to identify which production systems are high, medium, or low. That's because we will have those. And identify which ones are high. Considering that if it's mission critical, most likely these will be high systems in your production environment. Nonetheless, go through the process to see if you have that. It's just to be unbiased, right? Looking this system through an objective lens. Hey, it might have a medium there. It might have a low. We don't know. We cannot just ignore the fact that there are these three risk categories. So we identify them. Let's say they are high. Once you identify those, mission critical system, production system, high. Now you're in the third level there. So you're sort of triaging these systems. Once you have those, you're going to start identifying what solutions that support your mission, the mission for your organization that sits on those systems. Then you will identify what business areas own those solutions. You will identify the most critical controls that are not being followed on those systems. And you can get those critical controls from your cybersecurity standard or policy, which ones are not being followed. And different points of entries there to identify. You have your any penetration test, any internal audit, any cybersecurity exceptions. Those are the sources you can get what controls are not being followed, your top 5 per se. Now you have that criticality. Now you can have sort of a business-driven, mission-critical risk metrics because you can identify which business areas have the most substantial amount of risk in their systems and being accepted by your organization. What solution of those business areas have the most violations or non-conformity to your cybersecurity standard because of these top 5 security controls. And then you start establishing that. And you provide this information to the business area. So educate them that your organization, your business area, your solution to deliver the service that you promise and to meet the mission critical metric or goal or objective of the organization, you are in violation of most of these security controls. These security controls carry these amount of risks to the organization because here are the vulnerabilities that we are open to, and here are the potential threats that we have in the environment or even specifically to our industry that may cause, if you realize this would happen. So educate these business areas, educate what the risk and impact to the mission these services could have in your organization. So those are high-level metrics that you can start collecting, you can start measuring, establish your baseline, and start a good conversation with these business areas.